I want this video to be a wake up call for people who have not thought about this point. See, a lot of people working in India, and this is specifically for people who are working in India and not for people who are working in other countries. Why this is for people working in India? Because when you work in India, and specifically if you work for IT service company and your client is a US company, then this is mostly applicable in your case. Now, what exactly am I talking about? I am talking about your lifestyle. Most people who are in middle management roles working for a service company and a US client have their day planned like this. They get up somewhere around 6:30 to 7:30, get ready to go to office, start for office by around 8 o'clock or 8:30 or maybe 9, reach office somewhere between 9:30 to 10:30 and then stay in office till 6:30. Now I'm saying stay in office. They stay in office for the full 8 hours, 9 hours. I'm not saying they're working, but they're staying in office. Then they start to travel back in heavy traffic, maybe reach home around 8 or 8:30, somewhere between 7:30 to 8:30 they'll reach home, have dinner, maybe spend few minutes with your family, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, it's 9:30 or it's 10 p.m. and I have a call with on-site team or my client is waiting, I have a meeting. And then they go there. Now, this is applicable when you have your client on the West Coast. If your client is on the East Coast, your meetings will start early, right? Early in the sense, early in your evening timings. So, when you get into a call or when you start to work after 9:30 or 10, you end up more or less working till midnight. 11:30, 12 in the midnight is very common. And depending on the kind of project you are working, you need all the energy and enthusiasm to be present in those meetings. It is not just that you are listening in those meetings, right? You have to be active participant. And sometimes, depending on the work, you may also need to slob on your weekend. So this is pretty normal in the IT services setup because I have done this myself for a very long time. And I know there's no escape from this because this is how the work happens because your customer is in another country, there is a time zone gap, and B, we make good money. Okay, what is the biggest take away from this entire thing? That IT people make better money than other core jobs. And once you start to make money, you start to get that kick and you keep on going, you keep on going. There's nothing wrong about it. But what most people miss, and this is something I've realized, is people miss the intent. People miss the purpose. They are so much engrossed in their transactions from 6:30 a.m. to midnight, and they're just repeating this every single day, and the money is coming in your bank, that you miss the point that why are you even doing this? What were your financial goals or milestones? How much money have you already made? Where are you investing? How are you saving? Is it getting utilized for the right reasons? How much money do you really need from where you are going forward? So most people don't pause and don't think about all these things. They are just kind of repeating this cycle every single day. Now, I was talking to one person who is close to 50 years of age, and this person told me, Anand, I am 50 and my day is typically ending at midnight. And by the time it ends, I am almost dead. As soon as I crash on my bed, I'm dead. Okay, I'm so tired, he meant. Now, when I asked him that, boss, you are almost 50, your wife is also working, you might have made decent amount of money, right? Why don't you probably do another job which will be less tiring or less consuming on the energy front and will give you some decent money flowing in? He said, no, no, no. My salary is 2.5 lakhs plus per month. That is his take home. How can I give up this money? So that was his thought process. Now, I don't have anything against such a thought process. It is a choice that you are making. If you are making 2.5 lakhs per month and for that you need to slog till midnight and you are not ready to give up the money on the table, it's your choice. I don't know how much money you have in your bank, but I'm pretty sure that most people who have worked for 15 years, 20 years, 25 years have made decent money. Obviously, I'm assuming that you're saved and invested wisely. But now, are you able to make a choice that I need time for my family, I need time for my health, or I need time to do something more satisfying than just repeating these cycles. Because the previous generation, when they were working in teaching or maybe banks or insurance, they had typical work day. They started at 9 or 10 and ended at 6 or 7. They did not have these long night meetings. This is the reality of our generation. And it is time that we start to ask ourselves, is this now worth doing it? And if you have the discipline, by the way, if you have the discipline to integrate your health related regime into this entire work, nothing like it. I have seen people who are so good at disciplined eating, disciplined with respect to their exercise or workout or yoga or pranayama or whatever. They are so disciplined that in spite of the long working hours, they are able to stay healthy and calm in their mind. And they are the people who don't feel dead in the night. So why I created this video is I want you to think, I want you to pause. There's nothing wrong in having a very big money goal. In fact, I think everyone should have it, that kind of ambition we should have. But if you lose your way in those daily transactions, you need to think about how much have we already made, for how long are we going to use this money, and for what purpose, and whatever we are going to earn next, why are we doing it and where is it going to be utilized. I think that kind of a planning will make it very clear that, oh, I don't have enough, I need to earn more, or maybe I need to switch my job. Or you can think, I have enough, probably I don't need to kill myself from 6 a.m. till 12 in the night. I can probably find a better job. Or you may also think about, why can't I do something which is more meaningful and satisfying for me at this age and at this juncture? It is not just that I need to work for a corporate. I can do something on the social service side, or maybe start my own venture or something of that sort. So I wanted to create this video to make you pause and think about it. I hope I did my job. Let me know what you think about it in comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you really like the video, hit the like and the hype button and then share it in your WhatsApp groups. I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.